Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in Indonesia it's already 6 p.m. but it's okay and it's raining outside, so I apologize for the rain sound that perhaps makes a noisy sound in my video. I'm sorry for that. I'm very excited to meet you again because I still have one promise for you guys, that I want to share more detail about the first aid of the heart attack. The first aid that you should really quickly do is to call your local emergency number. For example, like in the US, the local emergency number is 911, but emergency number is different from each country. Like mine, like not mine, like in my country, Indonesia, uh, the emergency number is actually the reverse of the US emergency number. In Indonesia, the local emergency number is 119, so it's the reverse of 911. Yeah, you should always remember that. So after you call your emergency number, and after that the dispatcher will answer your call, and you should answer in detail for every question that the dispatcher gives to you. For example, the first is the address or the location that the accident happened. So you should give the address as detailed as you can to ease the ambulance that come to your location easily find your location. And other questions are your phone number, and also the clarification of who needs the help, whether it's yourself or your family or even stranger that is with you. And in the last is you should describe how did the accident happen firstly, and how is the patient's condition up to now. And after that, if the dispatcher gives you the instruction how to do, you should follow the instructions. Why do you have to call 911 instead of driving your own car to the hospital? Based on my experience, as I accompanied my father in the ambulance, because we don't know about the traffic jam and also the red lights, because the ambulance can go through the red lights without reading it, so it doesn't waste your time. Instead of driving your own car, and you should pass the traffic jam and also the red lights on the street. So while you are waiting for the ambulance come to your home, don't waste your time. So actually you should give the patient who is having a heart attack now an aspirin. So this is, I have an aspirin. Yeah, Aspilets. This is the aspirin. So about the dose, you should talk to a doctor. But if you haven't talked to a doctor and it's very urgent need, you can give the patient the smallest dose. Like mine is only 80 milligrams. I read on the internet about the dose that you should give to a person who is having a heart attack is 300 milligrams. I think the smallest dose is less dangerous than uh, the higher one. Does the patient have to swallow it or chew it? Also, the answer is they should only chew an aspirin, not swallowing it, because chewing an aspirin can work faster than swallowing it. If you guys chewing an aspirin, uh, it only takes 5 minutes to work in your body, in your blood especially, but swallowing it, it takes about 15 minutes to work in your blood. So the question is, how does the aspirin work in your blood? As we know that heart attack happens when there are plaques in your arteries, and these plaques again form the blood clot. And also, this condition will block the bloodstream in your arteries. And aspirin will work by inhibiting the platelets. So what are the platelets? So platelets is the tiny blood cells that trigger the blood clotting in your arteries. So this aspirin will inhibiting the platelets in your bloodstream thanks to an aspirin. And my advice is you should be as relaxed as you can when you help someone who is having a heart attack. Panic is acceptable, but don't get panic too much. You should be relaxed to help them. So that's all for the heart attack videos. So that's all for today, and thanks for watching, and keep your body healthy inside and healthy outside. Bye bye.